Before we get into today's video, I just wanted to give you a bit of context. So this is a conversation I was having with one of my amazing one-on-one clients. Now, what you'll notice a bit different in this video is that I use some very strong language. I dropped the F-bomb about 10 times in this video, and I'm doing that deliberately. And I'm also talking about something that is very personal to me. So I almost didn't share this out, but then I felt like I believe someone needs to hear this message. Sometimes my clients respond very well when I use strong language because it disrupts their patterns. It's two adults having a conversation. Now, if that kind of language disturbs you in any way, you get to explore that within yourself. This is two human beings connecting on a very, very deep level, having a very powerful conversation. And I'm sharing something that's very, very personal to me in here. So just wanted to give you a heads up in case you've got kids around. This is an adult conversation. So there you go. I've given you a warning. When Valeska was in hospital, like there was a part of me that was just so confused. And so it wanted to be angry. It wanted to be fucking furious. And it wanted to judge and smash shit. Or part of me wanted to go out and get so fucking drunk and forget it all. I was fucking angry at God. And I felt like I had no one I could talk to. Part of me that was running that. That was the human, the body part. But then there was a part of me that trusted, and that accepted, and that continued to show up. And I was dancing between the two, and my God, it was a struggle. I'm not going to lie, it was a fucking struggle. But we chose to be in the process and do it with love. And we chose to accept that it was for our greatest good because we had nothing else to believe. We did. We could have just succumbed to it and said, why the fuck did this happen to us? Except we didn't do that. Even though our bodies wanted to do it, the temptation was so strong. And I was building my coaching business and I was still in carpentry and I was between these worlds and I had zero sick leave. I had nothing. Fucking nothing. And I still showed up. And I showed up with love and I didn't go and get drunk. I didn't touch a drop of alcohol. And I was there for the kids and Cassie. Present. I took care of myself. I'd wake up early. I would do my routine. I would say my fucking affirmations. Even though I just wanted to rip them up and fucking burn them because I was like, my life looks so different. I trusted. I kept moving forward. I kept doing my trainings. I'd wake up earlier than Chloe and Andy. And I would, because we were literally in Melbourne, like we were in the Melbourne hospital and Cassie was sleeping in the hospital with Valeska. And I remember we were so stuck for money at the time. Cassie just wanted to go and get herself a top and I couldn't even get her a top. And I felt so fucking guilty because it's like, why am I building this coaching business? Why am I even thinking about it? When this is happening, I should just fucking drop that dream and just go and build. Even though I don't want to, I should just do it. And I did. I built it and I focused on my coaching as well. And I had actually gone fully back to construction. I was still building my coaching business on the side, but I was like, I'm just going to provide for my family. So I'll just go and do building. And then life threw this at me. I was like, what the fuck? I was trying to provide for my family. I was trying to build. And then this happened. Like I'd sold my carpentry business and I moved back to Tasmania. I went back to construction just to provide for my family. And it was like life just would not let me off the hook. It took me away from carpentry and it put me in a situation where I just had to fucking, well, I had a choice to make. I could have just succumbed to it and just walked away. And I'll be honest, the temptation just to walk away was there. Like, imagine if I just left. Imagine if I just left. That little voice was inside of me, and I'm not going to joke. It was there. Imagine like I could just run away from all of this. That was a human experience that I was having. But then there was a part of me that just believed, I trusted. And I went there, I was every single morning sitting on the little deck of the hotel we were in, doing Tony Robbins' program, training, working my mind. I was recording, I was like teeing up podcast interviews. I was just like putting as much stuff in the future as I possibly could for my business, like sending messages, doing posts, just putting stuff in the future, just booking appointments. So I was like, I've got to show up for that. I've got to show up for that in the future. So then I'd have something to commit to in the future, like a goal post. As many things as I could, like finding podcasts to be on. I absolutely get it.